Two podcast world. What's good, family? You already know the name, man. Pays and Plays podcast here. Gonna give y'all NFL week two upset alerts. You already know how I roll. I think we did pretty good last week too. So I mean, like I said, we're gonna keep it consistent, man. Make sure you guys watch the last video, week two full slate picks, predictions. This man, like the content, man. Pass the word around, bro. This movement only is gonna get stronger. Make sure y'all check me out on Patreon. I'll drop the description and the link in the bottom. And of course, I already gave y'all the offer, man. 50% off the whole entire month. Type in pays 12. That's the welcome code. Come on, man. Come get some locks with me, bro. I mean, under $20 for either tier. You can go out to the club, you get a bucket of beers, bro. That's $25 alone, right? So y'all know where I'm coming from. Let's go ahead and get right into it though. Bears versus Lions. Bears plus 5.5. I've seen, and subject lines are subject to change, of course, but it goes to what I say, man. The Lions do look a little stagnant though on offense. I don't know what their game plan is going to be. That offensive line in the interior, oh, they're missing their starting center. They're missing their guard. There are already a couple little injuries on the offensive line as well, so be aware with that. But it's the fact with the Bears, bro. Ben Johnson knows everything Dan Campbell likes. How he approaches his games, how he approaches film, how he approaches practice. I mean, yes, practice, bro. The guy understands what Dan Campbell likes. Defensively, I think they are slightly better in the secondary than the Lions are. Linebacker wise, they're better. I think the D line, I'm gonna say they're about pretty much neck and neck. But this the offense, bro. The fact that we seen Caleb Williams is like Ben Johnson tapped some untapped potential with him, bro. Because even though he had a kind of rough second half, I mean, I saw him make some moves around the pocket where I was like, oh, he didn't do that last year. I mean, and I get it though. It's at the Lions. It's a division rival too, so it's going to be a close, tight game. I think the Lions do pull it out. Do I think they win by 5.5? I'm not sure, but this is why I did say it's an upset alert because they are coaching and playing against a former coach who knows everything, knows most of these players. So, hey, man, take your risk on that one. Next game, I got to talk about it. 49ers versus Saints. 49ers minus 4.5. Yeah, I mentioned all these injuries. Check the injury report. I don't even know if Purdy might be playing. That's how crazy this injury report is. CMC's already banged up again. I mean, it's never a break with the 49ers when it comes to injuries. It's kind of unfortunate at this point with this team, but they still try to find ways to win. And listen, New Orleans is a team that everyone has already doubted and think they're the worst team in the NFL, but they had some fight week one, and I would not be surprised if they can move the ball a little bit down on this 49ers defense because there is some holes with this 49ers defense. But I still think the 49ers will win. But granted, this is caution because this line, like I mentioned in the past video, it was -7 49ers Sunday evening. From -7 dropped over down to 4.5. That's a lot of points. So I'm just letting y'all be aware of the BS. And it's in New Orleans. So it's not an easy round. Y'all know that. Next game, we're going to talk about another division rival, man. The Browns versus the Ravens. Ravens being 10.5, 12.5, 11. Bro, I done seen the number like 3, 4 different times, bro. So whatever best number you see. Joe Flacco, bro, with the Browns. Listen, like I said, man, this might be his last year, but he's going to try to find a way to battle it out his last game in Baltimore, bro. Like that's just kind of how I see it. But I don't see the Ravens letting up. I don't see them slacking like last week. I mentioned about their win probabilities, maybe one of the worst team win probabilities because they can go from being a 90 to 95% chance of winning to completely losing the game. So that is the thing. I just wonder if they would stay consistently focused. That's all I'm wondering. Can they win this game? Yes, they can win this game. That spread, though, I have no idea when this Browns defense is, I'm going to say it maybe going to be a top 5, top 10 defense this year because I've already seen it from one week alone how good this defense can be healthy. So We just have to wait and see, man. I don't like I said, I'll take the Ravens to win. I don't know about the cover. If anything, do a 6, 7 point teaser and tease them points down. Next game, Bills versus Jets. This number is going around too, man. Jets, I seen that +7. That's maybe the best book if you like a Jets +7. I seen some books -6.5 with the Bills. Listen, my initial thought would be Jets to cover, Bills to win. But I mean, listen, this Bills defense, I mean, Justin Fields looked like he can be damn near an all-pro quarterback the way he played against Pittsburgh. If he's dynamic and like he was against Pittsburgh, it's going to be tough. And you on a road with Buffalo, it's going to be tough to play against this Jets team. Now, I do think the Jets will do better defensively. They did not do well last week. I do think Aaron Glenn will touch up some stuff to kind of fix it up. If I'm Aaron Glenn, I'm actually looking at the film from, this sounds crazy. I'm looking at the film from last season when the Lions played the Bills. I'm looking at that game. Yeah, it was a shootout, but I'm looking at that game to see what can I do to try to limit Josh Allen and this offense. And listen, Josh Allen is the reason why this offense is a top 5 offense because outside of him and James Cook, I mean, Keon Coleman is still a second-year player. He's okay, but I mean, other than that, who can we really rely on other than those two guys, right? So that's the thing about this team. Josh Allen is like a Superman. So there is some holes in this team. And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like this secondary for the Jets is not bad. I still think they're going to be a great secondary. I mean, Sauce Gardner is still good for a reason, right? So it's just the offense. And I do think they can get some plays on this Bills defense. And then also after this Bills, the way they came back, bro, the way all that momentum, the way that whole game went down against Baltimore, you have to wonder, is this game almost set up to be a letdown? Because laying 6.5, 7 points on the road, division rival too, it's not easy at all, bro. Because these games, bro, home games, the home dog will usually cover a spread like this. Next game. Let me see. This is the last one. It's the last one that I got a survivor pick. Chargers versus Raiders. Raiders +3.5, bro. Another division game. Y'all know how close this is, bro. The Raiders look good. Don't get me wrong, the Chargers look good too, but the Raiders on the trenches, I'm going to be eyeing because, like I said, there's no Rashawn Slater. So Joe Alt now is not a right tackle. He's a left tackle. I'm looking at that right tackle spot versus Max Crosby. I'm looking at that. If Crosby can dominate that game, I don't see how the Raiders lose this game. 3.5, I think the Chargers could win off a game-winning field goal type shit, but I just cannot see the Raiders getting blown out. I think they can actually win this game. Gino can keep this game close, and then you got Ashton Genty, man. Just run the ball with him. Let's make sure Herbert's not on the field, and let's let that clock tick, 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 tick. I also will lean towards the under in that game too. I do think it's going to be one of those type of games. So you guys, survivor pick. Last week we went 1-0 with the Cardinals against the Saints. This week I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go ahead and get the Vikings out the way. I'm going to pick the Vikings against the Falcons as a survivor pick so we can keep this momentum rolling, all right? Make sure you guys like, pass the video, man. Who you think can win outright as an upset? If it's not these games, mention any other game on the slate. But yeah, man, let's check out the other content passed around. As always, man, let's be safe out here and let's get this bread.